Okay, welcome back guys to another Day Media video. Today we're going to be talking about how your brand fucking sucks. Let's go. So, because what I do is very much like you have to stay on your toes. Marketing, all that shit, you got to stay on your fucking toes. You got to stay ahead or you'll get lost in this shit. So, like my weekends, if you guys could tell, I rarely do anything. But on my weekends, I really sit there and I like research what the fuck is going on. And how I research, I'm not going to tell you because it's top secret, but I research a certain way. If you get origin by day, I might tell you. I don't know. You can get it below, the link's below. This is what's next. I think brand accounts are basically dead at this point. Everything's dying. The last video was about streetwear is dead. We're entering a new world, kinda, right? Selling products is bad. Stop selling me a hat and a t-shirt. I don't give a fuck. Even the design on it, I don't care. I don't care. Brands we love, they're not selling clothes. They're selling, your brand should literally feel like their wildest dream or their wildest dream scenario. Your brand is there to basically, when somebody puts your brand on, they automatically know where they have to go with this brand. Think about it. With your brand, are they going to go run errands or are they going to go to Nobu? Are they going to go to Erewhon or they're going to go to Rouse? Are they going to go to Turks and Caicos or are they going to go to Jamaica? Where does your brand play in these scenarios that people have in their head? Because if you didn't understand, most people are fucking insane. So if they're insane, people are playing shit in their head. They're playing everything out. So if you're playing something out in your head, how can your brand be a part of those plays that they create in their head? Consumers do it every day. Even if they're not really doing it, they're doing it unintentionally. So treat your brand like a scenario. You want customers to experience. You want them to sit there and be like, oh, I have to wear this to this. I have to wear this to this. Like if you were to put on that $20 wet shirt that all the girls are wearing right now that Kanye West made. Where do you think them girls are going to wear it to? They're probably going to wear it to somewhere where there's other girls the same age as them that like that type of style, like the streetwear type shit. They'll probably be at like a concert, maybe a rap concert to be exact. Maybe they'll be at the club. Which club? Be detailed. Be really detailed about it. Pick the club, right? Now, if a girl has on like Banana Republic shit, where are they gonna go with that? Probably to the office, to work. I'm placing their clothes in their scenario. With your brand, place your clothes in a scenario. Stop just giving your brand away to people and just like, bah, here you go. No, it's not for you. It's a certain type of person. I've said this in my videos again. Victoria's Secret, they randomly put in a little bit more of like the chubbier girls in the Victoria's Secret show. That takes the allure away from it. It's supposed to be a beauty standard that is very hard to get to, or maybe you're not going to get to it ever in your life. That's the whole point of Victoria's Secret. That's why I used to love it. I used to be like, these bitches are so pretty. Will I ever get there? Probably not. But do I want to watch them look that pretty? Yes. Brands now, they're trying to be in cahoots with customers that they don't need to be in cahoots with. You know what I mean? You don't have to fucking tell them to fuck off. You could keep your brand integrity that way. You tell them to fuck off. You could keep the worth of your brand that way. That's why Tiffany & Co. kind of sucks right now. Because they stooped. They literally They literally bowed down to like the Gen Z generation. So they took away the luxury and the allure of Tiffany. Think about it. Stop doing shit like that. Selling product is bad. Sell the where I'm going to go with this brand. Are you selling the perfect LA day? Look at this, the perfect LA day. Put your fucking brand in these pictures. Are you selling the perfect LA day? If your brand is selling the perfect LA day, all your content should look like the perfect LA day. Nothing more, nothing less. It should look like the perfect LA day, right? That's what you're selling. You're selling the perfect LA day. We're going to Erewhon. We're going to Community Goods. We're going to go shopping. We're going to drive in a car for a long ass time. We might go out to eat. We might go to, I don't know. We might go to Great White for lunch. I don't fucking know. Figure out where you want to go, right? Perfect LA day. Here's the thing. The reason why people really don't like brands no more and like people are like streetwear is like boring now is because no one's giving them like a clear standpoint of where they're at. Like no one's giving them a clear path of what their brand is. Everyone's kind of just like, it's streetwear, rock with it or not. I get the artistic integrity and being artsy and being like wild and fun. Do you know that your brand can be super creative? But do you understand you have to communicate this to somebody? You're communicating. Again, remember, some of us don't even show our face. Some of us don't even talk. I didn't want to show my face at first when I started Day Media, but I tried my best to communicate to people what I was trying to say. But when I started showing my face, it was easier to communicate. You know what I mean? So the people who don't do that, and you're just showing like aesthetic pictures and videos and stuff, make sure you're communicating to your customer in the best way you can what they are supposed to wear your brand in. You make the scenario with the content and the design of the fucking clothes. You put them in the scenario. You do it, right? Food has status. If food has status, you could play off of that. So you can make content like people that eat medium, people who eat well done. What's going on with that? Medium rare boys. You could go there, right? So imagine, just sit there and think about that. You could go, you could put like content like medium rare boys. Some shit like that. I don't know. But again, food has status. Caviar boys. I don't know. Figure it out. Organic oranges boys. Organic oranges girls. We only eat here. We only like this stuff. And they're doing caviar bumps right there too. So when you start doing shit like this, it really puts your brand in the position of like, oh, they know who the fuck they're talking about, and they're talking about me, and I feel important, and I want their brand, and I'm gonna wear it to this next fancy ass restaurant, take a picture of it, tag them, boom, you have a brand. This shit is honestly, and maybe honest, it's pretty simple when you think about it. It's simple when you know who you're talking to. You have to sit there multiple times to figure out what your brand is supposed to be doing on the market. Like, where's your brand going? Like, what is it for? But you see how, like, detailed this is? The rich foodie. How do you make a brand about, like, the rich foodie? The design could be a food that the rich foodies like. You have to be one to know one. So, make sure your brand is kind of close to you. Meaning, like, make sure that you are your brand. Like, again, I'm telling you guys to do these things, but make sure that whatever you pick, make sure it's really detailed towards you. That's why brand owners have to be kind of cool. And that's why I tell people that, like, you kind of got to be cool. You kind of have to be, like, a specialty person and like certain things to be a brand owner. So you can get these people who don't really have they're not really known like that. So they could come out the woodworks and people see them and their whole personality and people start stealing it. That personality is connected to your brand. Okay, guys, let's go to the next thing. When you pick your brand scenario, figure it out. Please figure it out. Figure out what your brand is supposed to be in. Where is it supposed to be at with the human that has it on? Think about that. Where is my customer going? Like, if they were to put my brand on, where are we going? Where are we about to go to? Think about it. It could be in your hometown. It could be in the place you live right now, the city you live in, the country, the boondocks. I don't know. Wherever you live. Figure it out. Say, like, okay, where would we be going right now? Again, don't get too crazy detailed if you live, like, in a little city and you talking about we're about to go to, like, the bar downtown. Like, don't do that. Figure out the most wanted scenario. Mold your brand around that. That's it right there. Figure out what is super popular figure out in your niche what scenario is super popular, and then you just mold your brand around that. If you want more help on scenarios and themes and identity of your brand, Origin is definitely about that. You can get it linked below. I'll see you guys next time.